Hello everyone, today we are rating some anime fights. So, if you guys enjoy this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video, and let's get straight into it. So this is the best anime fights. Oh, I can see we already got some good ones. Buddha versus Zurufuku, and then we got Ash Ketchum versus Gladion. That was a decent one. Sawyer versus Ash. We got some. Oh, Adam versus Zeus. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Record of Ragnarok. Okay, I really enjoyed that shit. Cleaners versus Ammo. No. Okay, let's start. Maybe from the top because I don't want. Okay, I don't remember who these are, but Adam versus Zeus, S tier. Though I actually no, because of the blood in Adam's eyes, I don't think it was as good as it should have been. Shell tier. Bro, that was a pretty boring fight. I'm gonna say F tier. I don't remember that. All Might versus All for One? I'm gonna say C plus. Yeah, C plus. All Might versus All for One. Now, I'm gonna put that in B plus because that deserves at least a B plus. All Might versus Nomu. Actually, no. And Nomu's not as important of a character. Haven't seen that. Maybe show the character so I know who it is, but, you know, Ash Ketchum's fights are always good, but above All for Ones? No, I don't think so. Okay, enough with... I won't even put the boring Ash Ketchum ones on. That was pretty boring in the Alola fight. Ash Ketchum versus Leon? B plus. I love Pokemon. Okay? Not good enough to even add on the list. Actually, there. Happy now? That was boring as shit. That was not that fun to watch. Don't even think about adding it. I guess that was pretty interesting. Okay, enough with the Asta, and then I can't remember that. It's so hard to remember these characters. Evil Eye, seriously, that was like at least there. Not that good though. We got Bakugo versus All for One. Bakugo. I loved how you just didn't even show mercy to a baby. So, there. Bakugo versus Shigaraki. Now, I think that was actually right there too. Pretty interesting. Benimaru versus Akuza's Demon. Is that Benimaru Kujiro? Wait, is that his full name? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. What is Rengoku's full name? Nope, that's Kujiro Rengoku. Who the hell is Benimaru? Who is Benimaru from anime? Oh, it's Fire Force. Oh, wait, is... Oh, I understand now. Right there. Took a little while. Bro, that was boring as shit. I watched that. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. Bro, that was so boring. He just couldn't kill the immortal guy. It's fucking stupid. I don't even know why you would think of adding it. Now, Buddha versus Zurufuku. Does that... I'm pretty sure that counts for the demon that was also inside of him. I enjoyed that shit. Not above Adam, though. Okay. Captain Battle? Nah, doesn't even deserve it. Can't remember it. It's not that good if I can't remember it. Cleaners versus Ammo. Yeah, you deserve there. That's all you get, though. Keep in mind, some of these people aren't even making the list. No! That was just boring. Like, he could have went full power on them and wiped them all out. Instead, he saw Deku and was like, oh, he's a true hero. Shut the fuck up. I want to see a real fight. Lady Nagant? That wasn't that bad. I'll place it there. Muscular. Hell yeah. I enjoyed that. Oh, wait. There. Dividing them up a bit. Enough with them. Deku versus Shigaraki. A tier. You know, I'm not getting rid of everyone totally. Oh, you know them. You know these people. They are going to get put in A tier. No S tiers yet, though. No S tiers. Eren versus female Titan? No. That wasn't interesting at all. I'm pretty sure that's Full Metal, right? Yeah, when he wanted to become a god. So, that was a pretty interesting fight. I'm gonna switch that up. Ash Ketchum, you deserve it. Goated. Endeavor versus Winged Nomo. He should have done a lot better. That was shit. For the newest #1 hero. Like, that was pretty shit once he was rewarded that. I don't know who Easel is. Oh, Pluto, yeah, you don't deserve to be on there. It wasn't that interesting at all. Eren versus Armor Titan. Now, that was interesting. Enough to keep me hooked on it. Escanor versus Esterosa. That was a demolishment. You couldn't even call that a battle. But, you know, demolishment is still a battle. And it looks sick. So, and all of the lines that you got out of that shit, I know the editors were happy. That wasn't even a fight. You can't even call this a fight. You know, like, that wasn't even a fight. He just immediately demolished his ass. He scared the shit out of him. He didn't even get in one swing. Like, the guy ran off. Warhammer. Okay, let's stop with the Eren Yeagers and stuff. Fern. Oh, yeah. That, I watched it. Yeah, I know. It wasn't that good, but I'll put it in F tier. At least it made it. So half of these aren't making it because they weren't interesting enough. Oh, yeah. No, that's at least 8. Ooh, no. Yeah. Deserves it. If you guys have watched Hell's Paradise, you know that shit was sick. Oh. Good fight. It was a good fight. Boom. A tier. It deserves to be A tier. It was a good fight. Okay, so now we have... I have no clue. Who are these guys? Gintama, I haven't watched that. That was more of him running away, so I'll put this in C+. He was running away like a bitch. Okay, we'll just do one Goku one because there's... I think this was a good fight. I like Buddha way more. Buddha versus Zorofuku. Yeah, that was an amazing one, by the way. Ichigo versus Aizen. I didn't enjoy Bleach much, so all of you Bleach lovers, yeah, I'm sorry. Bleach was not one of my favorite animes. Wasn't that good. That doesn't even count as a fight, bruh. I don't think I'm gonna add that. Gojo versus Tojo. We got the J's in there. Garp, you deserve your place. Senior Pink. Nah, I'm gonna go by actual strength. That wasn't that good, but it deserved that. Let's see. Past all of you guys. Oh, yep. Neferpito versus Gon. That was a demolishment as well. But I'll put it there. No, that was too far. Demolishment doesn't get as much as actual fighting. I'm not going to write any more Bleach. I did not enjoy Bleach. Get Bleach out of here. We got Ippo fights. Haven't watched it. Oh, okay. Now we gotta find which one's the best one out of these. We got Jack the Ripper next. We gotta figure this out fast. So let's go with the no, not a good enough fight. Now that was a good fight. That was a good fight. Ooh, yep. Placing it there, locked in. Actually, I might move this a little bit. Yeah. I love those. Honestly, I was thinking about it for a little bit. It was on my mind. I was like, maybe. Now, you cannot deny Jack the Ripper here. You get number one. Jack the Ripper, one of my favorite characters, but we know he's not the actual Jack the Ripper. He only killed Jack the Ripper to take his place in the manga. Well, I guess not all of us know it, but I do. Jinwoo versus Hunters. Okay, let's pick the perfect Jinwoo one. The Ant Prince. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So, I did enjoy that, actually. So, maybe... right there. Yep. Jinwoo, he's not one of my favorite characters in anime. He's a little, trying to act cool. Kind of stupid. Jiraiya versus Pain, you can't call that... It was a good fight, but I don't like the ending. I really dislike the ending. Okay, so now we have... where am I? It's hard to figure out where you are when there's so many god ones. I'm not even gonna write that. You ruined the anime. Cars versus Joseph? Oh, hell yeah. No, that was a good fight. Yeah. Law versus Blackbeard? No, I'm not even gonna put it on there. Lancelot versus Arthur? No. Levi versus Beast Titan? Yeah! That's what we're doing here. Right there. Was it no superpowers for him? He's just swinging on a thing that totally defies gravity. Nah, I'm not even gonna put that on. Josuke versus Rohan? No. We got Jotaro versus Dio. We loved that fight. And if you guys didn't, fuck you. Ooh. Ah. Sorry. Record of Ragnarok is just too good. Can't be beat. Jotaro versus Steely Dan? No. Julius versus... No, that was awful. Ooh. We gotta get Kafka Hibino on here. What the fuck? Let me grab it. Okay, there we go. So where shall we put him? It was... I wouldn't say A plus tier, but maybe A tier, yeah. It was honestly, I love Kaiju 8. They could have added some of his cooler fights. No, not just that. Add a little more, bro. Okay, I don't remember that. Oh, we got Lubu versus Thor. Lubu versus Thor. It was the first fight in Record of Ragnarok, and that got me hooked, man. Sure, it wasn't the best fight, but it was up there. So, hey, out the way, Kafka Hibino. That's what got me hooked on it. Obito versus Kakashi. Now, I'm going to put you above Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum in his best fight, by the way. Okay, let's see what we got here. Dun dun dun. Nothing I'm going to rate. Dun dun dun. Leonidas versus Apollo. He only lost because his Valkyrie broke, okay? He only lost because of that. That is what I'm saying because it's true. He deserves... right there. If his Valkyrie stayed alive, he would have won. I'm telling you, he would have won. Not my favorite character, but I think he would have won. Okay. Luffy versus Kizaru. No. Luffy versus Kaido, I'm going to put that on. That was one of the best fights. I'm going to have to say... Ooh. Nah, Joseph Joestar too good, man. You cannot stop him. You cannot. Okay, we don't want to see any of the other Luffy ones. Luffy and Zoro versus S-Hawk. Why are you just saying S-Hawk? Shock. Just put Hawk, bro. Or, oh, is that for Hawkeye? No. I can't remember. Fuck that. Don't remember. I know the word Mahito. I mean, yeah, it's Mahito, right? Mahito? I think I remember him, but Megamar. Okay, I definitely know this person. Which anime is it from? Megumi? No, you don't deserve Kaiju's and not Kaiju. Jujutsu Kaisen's spot. No. Yeah, wait. Doesn't it already have a spot? Mikey. Oh, versus Aizena. Yep. That no powers, just raw strength. That deserves something. That deserves something. You know, let's put them side by side there. Actually, I liked it better. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. Okay, we gotta go freaking far in order to find our place sometimes. You do not get his spot. Is that... No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Naruto's fight? Naruto versus Sasuke? No, where's Naruto versus Madara? I don't see no Madara. Nikola Tesla deserves that shit. He should have won. Like, if he wasn't a scientist, like, to his core, like, he didn't tell his opponent all his abilities, he could have won, I think. Now we got the world's strongest loser, I guess, versus Poseidon. Now, do I think it was good? Yes. Do I think it was ahead of Joseph and Cars? No. You notice how they're always getting higher fights than everyone else? Probably, oh, yeah, you deserve Demon Slayer's spot. Don't like the ending, but I love the fight. Yes. Wait, nope. It goes a little higher. No, I don't think it's ahead of that. Actually, the ending of the fight nearly made me cry, so... both... Yep, deserves there. Yep. I know. I'm a big fan of it. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Who the hell is dumb? Oh, wait. I know. That's Sakamoto. Yep. Hell yeah! We got... Okay. Versus Hades? Ooh. Oh. I love how he won, but these two characters are too good. You're right there. I know he's the king of the beginning, but still. Oh my god, this is getting hard, bro. This is hard. We got Turbo Granny, Odin versus Kaido. No, we've already done the One Piece. Now let's do Turbo Granny. I guess that was decent. Not A tier. Not A tier though. Escanor versus Esterosa. You're not ahead of that. Okay, let's scroll down again. Done One Piece already. Ooh, should we switch it out? I'm gonna say no. I say no. Already did you? I already did those. Already did these animes. Thorfinn versus Snake, no. Thorfinn versus Thorkel. It's not quite the one I'm looking for. Not quite. Wait, Thorkel? Oh, wait, no, wait. Then what? Isn't... Oh, wait, that did take place in winter. I thought it was, for a second, the desert. No, that was a good fight, but not what I'm really looking for. You go with the other humans. Honestly, still a good fight, but you did have to pull a little bit of strings in order to make that work. So, you know. Okay. Ooh. I don't think so. That's Hunter x Hunter. I don't think I'm gonna place it there. Yamato versus Kaido? Hell no. Yami versus... Nah, I'm not gonna put it there. Versus Jabber? I think I'm gonna have to add that. I do like how that went. Jabber won, but still. Right there. In A tier. Okay, now we're officially at the bottom. We get... Oh, wait, no, we put Demon Slayer already. Zoro, no. Zoro. This is all manga. Haven't watched manga. Or don't normally. Goku, yeah, and blah, blah, blah. Now that's going to be an interesting fight in the future. Saitama versus Goru. That would be an interesting one too. But if you guys enjoy this list right here, well, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you guys have other animes or certain genres you want me to rank, just comment down below what it is. And see you guys later. Peace.